Starry Tales with Mr. Moon and his friends Milk, Mango, and Mum. Once upon a time, high up in the night sky, there lived a cheerful and wise figure known as Mr. Moon. Every night, he would shine brightly, illuminating the world below. Mr. Moon had 3 very special friends, Milk, Mango, and Mum. Milk was a creamy white glass of milk who loved to listen, Mango was a sweet and juicy fruit who was always curious, and Mum was a caring and gentle figure who loved her little ones deeply. One evening, as Mr. Moon glowed softly in the night sky, Milk, Mango, and Mum gathered around him. They loved listening to Mr. Moon's stories, especially those about the stars. Mr. Moon had a special talent for telling tales that made the stars come alive. "Mr. Moon," said Milk, his voice smooth and comforting, "can you tell us more about the stars tonight?" "Of course, Milk," replied Mr. Moon with a twinkle in his eye. "Tonight, I'll tell you how some stars tell stories within themselves. They aren't just points of light. They have their own tales to share." Mango, always eager to learn, nestled closer. "Oh, please, Mr. Moon. Tell us a story about a star." Mr. Moon began, his voice calm and soothing. "Look up there, my friends. Do you see that bright cluster of stars? That's the constellation called Orion. Orion tells the story of a great hunter. The 3 stars in a row are his belt, and the stars above and below are his shoulders and feet. Long ago, people believed that Orion was a mighty hunter who roamed the night sky." Milk, Mango, and Mum gazed up, their eyes wide with wonder. "But there's more," continued Mr. Moon. "Do you see that star at Orion's shoulder? That's Betelgeuse. It's one of the brightest stars in the sky and has its own story. Betelgeuse is a giant star, much larger than our sun. It's nearing the end of its life, and one day, it will explode in a spectacular supernova. Imagine the sky lighting up with a brilliant flash, brighter than anything you've ever seen." Mum, with her nurturing nature, asked softly, "But Mr. Moon, isn't that sad? For a star to end its life?" Mr. Moon smiled gently. "It might seem sad, Mum, but it's part of a beautiful cycle. When Betelgeuse explodes, it will scatter its elements across the universe. Those elements will help form new stars, planets, and maybe even life. It's like how mango provides seeds that grow into new mango trees." Mango wiggled excitedly. "Wow! So Betelgeuse will help create new stars and planets? That's amazing." "Yes, Mango," said Mr. Moon. "And every star you see has its own story. Look over there, at the North Star, Polaris. It has guided travelers for centuries, helping them find their way home. And those stars that make up the Big Dipper, they're part of a larger constellation called Ursa Major, the Great Bear. People have looked up and seen a bear in those stars, and they've told stories about it for generations." Milk, who loved stories that brought comfort, said, "Mr. Moon, can you tell us a happy star story?" "Certainly, Milk," replied Mr. Moon. "Do you see that small cluster of stars over there? That's the Pleiades, also known as the 7 Sisters. In many cultures, they represent 7 sisters who dance in the night sky. One story tells of the sisters being so beautiful and full of joy that they were placed in the sky to dance forever, bringing happiness to all who see them." Mom smiled warmly. What a lovely story, Mr. Moon. It's wonderful to think of those sisters dancing and spreading joy. Yes, Mum, said Mr. Moon. And every night, the stars remind us of the countless stories that fill our universe. Each star is a part of something greater, a connection to the past, present, and future. As the night grew deeper, Mr. Moon's stories filled the hearts of Milk, Mango, and Mum with wonder and warmth. They realized that the stars were not just distant lights, but storytellers of the sky, each one holding a tale that connected them to the vast universe. Thank you, Mr. Moon, said Milk, feeling a sense of calm and comfort. Yes, thank you, added Mango, brimming with excitement and curiosity. Your stories always make us feel so connected, said Mum, her heart full of love. Mr. Moon smiled down at his friends. Remember, my dear friends, every night the stars will be here, sharing their stories with us. And as long as we look up and listen, we'll always be a part of their wonderful tales. And so, under the starry sky, Milk, Mango, Mum, and Mr. Moon continued to share stories and dreams, knowing that they were all part of the great adventure of the universe. The stars twinkled above, each one a storyteller in the night, guiding and inspiring all who took the time to listen.